There is a feeling that almost nobody talks about. You wake up, look at your life, and everything is technically fine. The job is stable. The relationships are decent. Nothing is catastrophically wrong. But something inside you keeps whispering that this isn't it, that somewhere along the way you took a wrong turn, that the life you are living belongs to someone else. Psychology has a name for this feeling. And it is not a midlife crisis. It is called identity foreclosure. And it is far more common than you think. At some point, probably when you were very young, the world around you handed you a script. Your parents had expectations. Your teachers rewarded certain behaviors. Society told you what success looked like, and you, being a highly adaptive human being, learned to play the role. You got good at it, maybe even great at it, but the role was never yours. This is where it gets psychologically fascinating. Research on identity development shows that most people never fully complete the identity versus role confusion stage. They resolve the discomfort too quickly. Instead of sitting with the uncertainty of who they really are, they grab the nearest available identity. The responsible one, the provider, the overachiever, the one who never complains, and they wear it so long it starts to feel like skin. But underneath that skin, something is still waiting. You feel it when you hear a certain song and your chest tightens for no logical reason. You feel it when you watch someone doing work they clearly love and you feel something between admiration and grief. You feel it at 2 a.m. when the noise of the day stops and your real thoughts finally have room to breathe. That is not anxiety. That is your original self knocking on the door. Now understanding this is a relief. But it does not solve the deeper problem. 'Cause here is the trap most people fall into. They assume that living the wrong life means they made a catastrophic mistake. So they blow everything up. Quit the job. End the relationship. Start completely over. And they still feel the same emptiness 6 months later, because the problem was never the external circumstances. Psychology shows us that the feeling of living the wrong life is almost always a signal of value misalignment, not a life misalignment. Your brain is not telling you to destroy what you have built. It is telling you that the values driving your decisions no longer match the person you have actually become. Think about it this way. The version of you that made those early life decisions was operating on borrowed software. Values installed by your environment, your upbringing, your fear of disapproval. But humans are not static. Your nervous system has been updating this entire time. You have had experiences, losses, realizations. You have grown. And the life built by your old operating system no longer fits the person running the new one. This is not a failure. This is evolution. There is a concept in psychology called the authentic self-emergence. It describes the moment when a person stops performing identity and starts inhabiting it. Researchers found that this shift does not happen through dramatic life overhauls. It happens through small, consistent acts of alignment. Choosing one honest conversation over a comfortable lie. Spending 30 minutes a week on something that makes you feel alive for no productive reason. Saying no to one obligation that exists purely for appearances. These micro-decisions rewire the brain's reward circuitry. They begin to teach your nervous system that authenticity is safe. But here is the evolutionary layer that makes this even more compelling. Your discomfort is not a malfunction. It is a feature. Human beings are the only species on the planet capable of imagining a life different from the one they are living. That capacity exists for a reason. It is your brain's survival mechanism pushing you toward growth. Every time you feel that quiet dread of "this is not my life," your biology is not punishing you. It is navigating you, so stop treating that feeling like a symptom to be suppressed. Stop medicating it with busyness or scrolling or achievement that never quite fills the hole. Start listening to it like the signal it actually is. You did not end up in the wrong life because you are broken. You ended up here because you were obedient, because you were taught that belonging mattered more than becoming. But the version of you that exists beneath all that performance has never stopped existing. It has just been waiting for you to stop pretending long enough to notice. The life that belongs to you is not found out there. It is built. One honest choice at a time. Drop a comment if this hit differently. Subscribe for the deep psychology on rebuilding from exactly where you are.